Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Few partnerships on reality television have sparked as much debate and conversation as Robyn and Kody Brown's romance on TLC's blockbuster show Sister Wives. At first look, their love story appears to be a standard tale of two people falling in love and starting a life together. However, when placed in the complicated and emotionally charged context of polygamy, their relationship reveals deep-rooted issues of favoritism, betrayal, broken trust, and spiritual manipulation, all of which many fans and even family members have said were inappropriate in both timing and execution. Robyn and Kody's romance was more than just another chapter in the Brown family's polygamous history. It was a watershed moment that exposed the flaws in the entire system, sparked resentment among the other wives, and ultimately contributed to the family's terrible breakdown. To understand why so many people believe Robyn and Kody's relationship was inappropriate, we must first look at the Brown family's basis. When Robyn entered the picture in 2010, Kody Brown had already spiritually married Mary, Janelle, and Christine. At the time, the family projected an image of unity, cooperation, and shared faith. Their version of plural marriage was intended to be founded on equality, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to a common goal: raising children in a loving, faith-based environment that challenged mainstream assumptions about polygamy. But Robyn's arrival, while portrayed on the show as a new and wonderful addition to the family, swiftly threw the balance off in ways no one could have expected. Kody's treatment of Robyn stood out from the start. He was obviously happy, attentive, and flirty, in stark contrast to the stoic, distant, or transactional manner in which he interacted with his previous spouses. Even before Robyn formally joined the family, Kody spent an inordinate amount of time with her, breaking the so-called rules of courtship that the family had previously professed to uphold. During their courtship, Kody would sneak away to see Robyn without telling his other wives. The most blatant incident was when he kissed her before marriage, which was a serious violation of the Browns' self-imposed spiritual norms. While kissing before marriage may appear insignificant to outsiders, it was a very meaningful act in the context of their religious beliefs. Christine, in particular, was mortified to learn about the premarital kiss. She cried, indicating humiliation and disdain. In her views, and in the eyes of many viewers, Kody's actions indicated that Robyn was being given preferential treatment that none of the previous wives had gotten. This preference grew stronger with time, demonstrating that Kody's emotional commitment in Robyn was far deeper and more intense than it had been with his previous marriages. Robyn's arrival to the family coincided with a marked shift in Kody's relationship with his older spouses. When she became his fourth wife, the energy, attention, and concern that Kody had previously shared among his first three spouses seems to focus. Robyn was not only a new wife, she rapidly became the wife. Kody freely confessed in subsequent seasons that he was more compatible with Robyn. He gushed about her in confessionals, lauded her parenting, and trusted her judgment on many major issues. The other women felt abandoned, replaced, and devalued as a result of their strong friendship. Christine, who had always felt like an outsider, became increasingly alienated. Mary, who was already struggling in her relationship with Kody, had her emotional needs neglected even more. Janelle, the generally calm and sensible one, began to express concerns about the family's long-term viability. Critics contend that Robyn and Kody's romance was inappropriate not just because it undercut the other wives, but also because it contradicted the Brown family's stated ideals. According to Kody and the family's first declarations, plural marriage was intended to be about spiritual growth, sacrifice, and shared duty, rather than romantic partiality. However, with Robyn, Kody appeared to reject the spiritual narrative totally in favor of a regular monogamous love tale. This resulted in misunderstanding, hypocrisy, and emotional distress among the family. What was supposed to be a system of shared love and equal cooperation turned into a lopsided relationship, with Kody at the center, Robyn by his side, and the other women pushed to the margins. Fans saw the shift, and began to doubt Kody's honesty. Had he really genuinely believed in plural marriage? Or was Robyn just the lady he had been looking for all along? The emotional aftermath of Kody and Robyn's romance was tremendous. Christine eventually ended her marriage in 2021, blaming years of emotional mistreatment and feeling like an afterthought. She later revealed in interviews that she never felt like she mattered to Kody when Robyn entered the scene. Mary, too, officially broke her spiritual marriage to Kody, following years of emotional neglect and an infamous catfishing incident that revealed her loneliness. Janelle, who was frequently seen as the most realistic of the spouses, eventually reached her breaking point and separated from Kody. What remained were Kody and Robyn, a couple who, according to many fans, had always desired a monogamous relationship disguised as pluralism. The fact that the family broke nearly entirely within a few years of Robyn's arrival demonstrates how disruptive and destructive their relationship was. Robyn has received her fair share of criticism. Many admirers believe she played a deliberate game, establishing herself as the obedient, submissive wife while gradually acquiring authority inside the family system. From bringing her children into the family and asking that they be regarded as equals to obtaining a legal marriage with Kody, while the other wives only had spiritual ones, Robyn steadily rose through the Brown household hierarchy. Her legal marriage provided her children with benefits and legal protections that the other children did not. This sparked animosity, particularly among Christine and Janelle, who had spent years raising huge children with little financial support or respect. The optics were damning. While the older spouses lived in modest homes and bore much of the responsibility of parenting, Robyn was seen living in luxury with Kody, receiving all of his attention and reaping the benefits of being the favorite. The inappropriateness of Robyn and Kody's romance extended to financial problems. Fans were surprised to see that Kody and Robyn had acquired a $900,000 home in Flagstaff while the other spouses were suffering with rental properties, relocating many times, and facing unknown futures. Christine was particularly stung by Kody's refusal to build on their Coyote Pass property, a fantasy that had been marketed to the entire family as the next great step. Robyn and Kody's affluent lifestyle contrasted sharply with the instability that plagued the rest of the family, fueling charges that they were hoarding resources for themselves while leaving the other women to fend for themselves. Many observers came to see the scenario not as a diverse family working together, but as a clear hierarchy with Robyn and Kody at the helm. Emotionally, legally, financially, and socially. Robyn has frequently stated that she never tried to cause conflict between Kody and his other wives. She has frequently burst into tears on the show, claiming she just wanted to be a part of the family, and that it wasn't her fault the others were struggling. However, her comments have done little to mend the harm. Whether deliberate or not, her relationship with Kody had an indelible impact on the Brown family dynamics. The fact that the other women first attempted to welcome her adds to the tragedy. Christine and Janelle attempted to incorporate her and her children, but their kindness was unable to combat Kody's abrupt shift in attention and priorities. In retrospect, Kody and Robyn's romance appears to be the beginning of the end, rather than a polygamous partnership. Their relationship exposed Kody's leadership inadequacies, the emotional labor imbalance in multiple marriage, and the perils of uneven attachment in a fairness-based system.